Hey guys, Crafted here, and this is my automatic cocoa farm tutorial. I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. I've spent not too much time on it, but a little bit of time making this a fully automatic cocoa bean generator. I actually got the idea when I was making this video, which was my last video before this, and this is just a really simple form I made to get cocoa beans semi-automatic. And I thought I wanted this way to make it automatic, since if you right click you could hold it, and if you can find a way to bone meal it and break it for you, then you could make it automatic. So I spent a while and made this design here, and I was quite happy with it. It worked pretty well. Then I thought I could make the clock even better on it, so I came up with this design. And just looks wise, it does look a little bit better obviously, and it works really well. You get a fair bit of bone meal from it, especially if you go AFK for a while. So yeah, I'm really happy with the design. I'm going to show you how to make it right now. So I'll start the tutorial after this. Alright, so you just want to start off with a 10x2 area. I'm using quartz, but you can use whatever you want to, it doesn't make a difference. And you want to start with putting some regular rails around, nothing special about them. And then you want to put a powered rail here, a regular rail, then a detector rail, then once again regular rails around. Okay, so now we want to do the pistons. So if you get the pistons and you just looking up or looking down even, so the pistons are facing up, and place these here like this. Right, so next you want to get a 2x10 block, just like we initially stored it, and put this next to the pistons that we have just placed, like that. And how this is going to work is we have pizza going into every single piston. We're just going to have them constantly activated up, and then the detector rail that we just placed will deactivate them, moving them and breaking the cocoa beans. And you'll see how that works in a minute. In fact, we'll go up above here, with pizza here, and that's just so that the resonance signal starts fresh, so we definitely got all the pistons activated. Then we can come around here, and we'll come down to a step, so we're on the same line as this going along. And we'll just do another step again, and we'll just come a few blocks. So we find our detector rail, and we go down to, and put a redstone dust here, and a torch here. Then we bring this one further along. Then this should activate all this redstone here. Yep. Moving this up, which is exactly where we want it to be. And so this means when a minecart goes over this detector rail, it'll activate this redstone, turning off this redstone torch, turning off all this redstone, and retracting these pistons, which will break the cocoa beans. And that's how the form's going to work. So we can put the wood on next. I'm doing the wood sideways, but you don't have to. I just think it looks nicer and a little bit better. So we'll come sideways like this. And so next we want to do the dispensers, which is just as easy as the pistons really. So the first thing we're going to do is make another 10x2 area on top of this wood. Nice and easy. And this could be the same format as this, but it's going to repeat this in redstone. So if I come over here and just steal the dispenser, like that, and yeah, that's all we need. So we want to be on the top of these rails, look at the quartz block we just placed, or whatever block you're using, and just slowly place them all in a line, and there should be 10 of these, and these are just going to be bone mealing the cocoa bean as we place it, so that it grows by the time we get around the track, so we can start fresh. And so we can just put a repeater going to every single one of those, and that will activate this. I know it's on the block above, but it still does work. And you can even put a block above those dispensers if you want, since nothing else is going to be going there, as you can see. Alright, so next we want to make a clock that will activate these dispensers, so we can have them working wherever we want to. Now I have the clock over here on this, but I'm not going to make it here on the tutorial, so you can see how it works much easier, and you can actually move the lever to wherever you want to. So if you come over like this, and put 2 out, then put, I'll just be easier to do it this way. You want to come 3 blocks from the sides, and yeah, so we could put redstone torches underneath each one of those. Put the redstone just back on, and that makes our clock. And this is really loud and annoying and does my head in. So if you get a lever and flick it, it'll just keep it turned on and it'll not work as a clock. And to be honest, that's all the redstone done really. It's really as simple as that. So if you come around the sides and just put some walls around, so that none of the cocoa can escape as it breaks. And it means that no mobs can attack us while we're inside the farm while we're AFK. So just make it nice and big. You design it any way you want really. However you want it to look, you can do it. And now we just need to make sure there's a constant flow of bone meal inside of these dispensers. So we'll use hoppers and chests. I'll just get rid of all the stuff in my inventory. So yeah, hoppers and chests. And how this will work is, since we don't want to put the hoppers on top because the redstone repeaters will mess with them, we just want to put them sideways into the dispensers this way. I know this means there's not much headroom inside, but it's worth it for the compactness of the foam. So the tails of these should be facing into the dispenser like that. Now if we go to the very ends, we put one facing down, so the tail is going down. Then we'll hoppers on the side, so the tail's going into the hopper they've just placed beforehand. So nice and simple like that. So there'll be 20 hoppers being used here. And next we just want to get our chests full of bone meal and place them like this as many as you want. So you will be needing a skeleton spawn or something like that for a constant supply of bones for this form to work. And this will fill all the dispensers. Now, it does mean that the skeleton form will find a use for this bone, since I have a skeleton form in my survival world, and I have chests and chests of bones and nothing to do with them, and so this has given me a purpose for them. And that's more or less the cocoa form done really. There are some other things you can do to help and make it look better. Like you could put blocks behind these pistons so inside you can't see the void world or wherever you're building it. You can make this look however you want to really, as long as you don't interfere with the redstone. It is such a compact design as well. As far as virtual machines go, this is pretty small, and you can even do things like putting a dispenser here with minecarts in to make life a little bit easier so you don't forget them. You just get a button, power with that. Get some minecarts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Easy like that. So when you dispense it, you'll put a minecart out. And we'll make sure this powered rail is activated if you get a lever. So that'll be the detector rail, so that should be the powered rail. So we break this, yep, we can see that's activated now. And that's pretty much the form, so we can take it for a test drive really. Alright, so that's basically the form all done and dusted. As you can see, it is pretty small, and I'm going to just take it for a test run if we turn on the clock here. And you might want to alterate your Minecraft sounds a bit, so that it's not really annoying. Push this dispenser, get up to speed from the powered rail first. Make sure it's working, yep, so we can see it's working. I'm holding right click, I'm pressing no buttons on my keyboard. And as you can see, it's just nicely going along, planting it, breaking it, going into inventory. I sold 10 cocoa beans, and I'm already over a stack in like 10 seconds. So it is pretty efficient. I actually really love this form, I have to say. It's not very often I can design a redstone machine myself, especially an AFK one. So I'm very pleased with it. And that'll be it for this video really, because there's nothing else to see. You can do whatever you... Let's go to the clock, you can do what I did and put it here. You could even put it around on the other side here, wherever you want to really. You can even choose a different way for this, the hopper system. This is all like, you can take this and improve and do whatever you want to, or you can use my design. So it is quite good for that. It's no like strict, you have to do it my way with this design. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial. I've enjoyed making it, so I hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you did like it, subscribe and like it. I'll be making more tutorials like this in the future, and I hope you see those ones too, so thanks for watching, see you!